Hello everybody, this is Moshe, the Electric Israeli. Today I'm going to do something I usually never do, and that is take the Leaf on a long trip. We're going to go to New York City. The reason I'm doing it is because I want to do something a little different. Take the Leaf on a longer trip. It's about 45 miles each direction, so it's about 90, 100 miles or so with all the local driving. So that's that, just to see, to take it. The second reason is, look at this, it's 63 degrees in Morris County, New Jersey. It's almost 70 degrees in New York City. It is February 19th. It's supposed to be dead of winter. Last week we had 17 degrees. This week we have 70. So, unbelievable. Anyhow, that's a different topic. So we're going to go to downtown Manhattan, and then we will charge the car there on 42nd Street garage and see what we find. So I'll keep you posted on the way. Also, I forgot to mention another thing that I never do, ever do, besides taking this car for long trips, is use the eco button. Here's the eco button. So now I have 95 rated miles, and when I press the button it's going to be 100. So I'm just going to play it on the safe side, go on eco mode, make it to the city, charge, and then come back. So that's how I roll. So hopefully, I'm sure I did it once before, so we'll be fine. It will be great. So I'll see you on the way. Okay, we are on our way to New York City. I'm here with somebody. Come here. Hey, show your face.
No.
So, like I said before, we're going to do something we never do, is take the Leaf on a long trip. How many miles to New York? 45? 45.
It's
Coming up now?
Let's go.
What does it say? What'd she say?
38 miles.
38 miles, like I said. 38 miles. Let's make it 40.
Left on Lakeshore Drive.
So we're going to get there and we're going to charge on 42nd Street garage, which is right out the Lincoln Tunnel. And then we're going to spend the night. We're going to have fun. We're going to go to a show.
On Lakeshore Drive.
Can you shut her up?
Turn right on West Hanover Avenue.
Thank you, dear. We're going to go to a show. We're going to go to a French restaurant. Nice President's Week. Be fun. The temperature, like I said, is 62 here. And in New York is...
West Hanover Avenue.
In New York is going to be, 70? 60 something? 70. So it's going to be really fun. It's like a spring day in middle of February. Last week we had 17 degrees? We had 17 degrees. We had a big snowstorm, and we had also an ice storm. And now everything is melting up. So I want to say a few things about charging electric cars in New York City. When we get there, I'll let you know, but I can tell you it stinks. Absolutely stinks. Unreliable. Nobody speaks English, and they don't know what you're talking about. But I'll let you know, the one that is always reliable is the one we're going. It's right on 42nd Street and 9th Avenue. 9th Avenue and 42nd. It's we parked there many times. There are many others that we found on PlugShare app. They never ever available. The ICE cars are parked there, and the guy doesn't know what you're talking about. Most of them don't speak English, and it's just so frustrating. Like a big city like New York will have. I mean, if you look at the map, if you look at the app, you'll see a lot of charge points. And a lot of areas or garages where you can charge, but you go there and most of them, we've been around most of them just not available, parked, and nobody can.
Sometimes there's just one and somebody's actually parked there.
Yeah, like a regular car, not even an electric car. And it's just you cannot rely on it. The others are we're doing even dealerships. So if you can go to a dealership, then you really want to. They won't let you unless it's their own car. So there's a couple BMWs, but you have to have a BMW to park there, to charge there, and all that. So it's so unreliable, and it's so upsetting. So that's why I charge the car to a full, and I'm going on eco mode, which I forbid you from doing. You should never drive on eco mode. This car feels like 10,000 pounds, but that's okay. We'll make it there and we'll be all right. I'm going down a hill now, so I'm going to regen. I'm going to add 10 miles or so. So once we get to the flat, we're going to have 110 miles, 110 rated miles in the middle of February. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so we got to the bottom of the hill. We actually gained 8 miles, so we have 108 rated miles. I'm not using the climate, the heat, because I really don't need to. I would if, sorry, 1 minute. I would if I needed to, but I don't. It's really nice and warm here. I'm using the seat warmer a little bit. It's nice and comfy. So let's see what we get when we are in New York City. So 108 miles, 98% battery. All right, we just got out of the Lincoln Tunnel, and for those who live in the area, if you come out to the Lincoln Tunnel, you go straight up. You don't go left or right, you go straight up to a place called Manhattan Plaza Parking. It's straight ahead, and there are few charging stations right in front. When you get in and go to the left, I'll show you. There is at least one CHAdeMO charger. I'm not going to use that because I don't need to be charging the next hour. I need the car for tomorrow, so I prefer to charge it slow. I don't know if there's a CCM. I haven't been there for a while, but there are 2 or 3 level 2 chargers, and then a CHAdeMO. But let's see if there's a CCM one. Okay, so here it is. You go just straight up, straight ahead. You don't have to turn left or right. Straight into the parking garage. Okay, we got stuck in traffic, of course. Okay, you go straight ahead. Don't kill nobody, of course. And as you go, take a ticket. Take a ticket, and as soon as you enter, you just go to the left, and then straight up a little bit, and here there's a sign here says EV, and then you make a left, and here it is. There's a CHAdeMO here. Yeah, over there. See here, there's a CHAdeMO and a level 2. All right, here's the verdict. We spent 65% of the 35% of the battery. We have 65% left and 72 miles left. So 28 rated miles for 38 mile ride. I bet you can get home with this, but going home it will be much more. We'll need much more battery. So because it's all uphill. So we'll charge it and we'll see how we do. Okay, so here's what you got here. You got a CHAdeMO. There's no CCM. A CHAdeMO. There's my Leaf ready to go. It's only for electric cars, and there are two charge point stations. What did you say, Ben? Okay, so you put your card, and then it's come on. It's supposed to come out. So this one did not work. The thing will not come out. The charge will not come out. So now she has to move the car here, and then we're going to charge it here. All right. You got it straightened out. So you're going to straighten out the car. This is funny. All right. So we have a Chatamo and 2 charge points. One of them, it reads your car and it authorizes it, but the charge handle won't come out. So that's that. Okay. Thank you, Beth. Now we are going to charge. All right. All right. So it's 49 cents a kilowatt. That's very, very expensive. That is expensive. All right. Anyway, it's worth it. All right. Fun day in New York City. Times Square. All right. Here's a demonstration. Downtown Manhattan. Wow, there's so many people here.
I didn't know too much about how my father passed away when I got here. One day when I was about 10 years old, my mom in the garage.
All right, so we are Monday morning. We finished our trip. We charged our car the night before, and we're getting out of the garage. The car is reading 109 rated miles. By the way, we moved the car from the charging spot to a regular spot to give other people a chance to charge. Here you can see the charging stations around where we are. There's a lot of charging stations in New York City, but as I said before, they're very unreliable. So you can basically press the button and it can take you there. You can go to the charging station, but like I said, it's very, very hard to trust that they are available. So we're starting the trip back home for 109 miles. We pay the garage. It was $45 for 24 hours. Very good price for New York City. And we have 39 miles, 52 minutes to get home from Manhattan. And then we're going to see how the car performs. Now, we are in the middle, and we are down to, we have 2 trees we built. It's 52 degrees. It's cooler by 10 degrees than last night, so we are down to 40 miles and 50% of the battery. You see how much more energy we needed. We are going to go up a hill now, and that's going to suck a lot of range out of the car from the bottom of the hill, starting with 39 miles, and to where we live. So there's a big hill coming up, which takes a lot of energy. So like I said before, elevation, temperature, and speed are the main culprits of a range and how it is affected. Okay, we made it to the top of the hill. We left with 28 miles and 40% of the battery approaching the house. So if you remember at the beginning of the trip from the house to Manhattan, we started with 100 miles and we got to 72, I believe, and 65% of the battery. The same way, the same route, going back home, we got down to 28 miles, starting on 109 miles. It got down to 28, 22, 28, something like that, and then we spent almost twice as much rated range and energy to make the same trip. We're down to 27 miles and 38%. So we spent 61% as opposed to 28% from the first trip. Going the same route just shows you that the temperature, the speed was the same like the beginning, so it was a wash, but going up the hill took a lot of energy. So thank you for watching. So this was a really fun day in the city. We get to see the So this was a fun trip to New York City, and we saw the Harlem Globetrotters, and we had the best time. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel and help me change the world one electric car at a time. Thanks.